Happening right now, school districts around the country, including here in Central Oregon, are trying to navigate new Department of Education policies.
KTVZ problem solver Isabella Warren sat down with Ben Lapine's superintendent to find out how the shift in one policy could impact your student.
It's meaningful for students to see themselves represented in the curriculum.
Ben Lapine School Superintendent Steve Cook tells the problem solvers he, along with school districts across the country, are navigating a new era of education. In a letter last month, the Department of Education directed districts to end all diversity, equity, and inclusion policies or face a potential loss of federal funding. But Cook says the letter has no effect on Ben Lapine schools, saying inclusivity will always be a part of their curriculum.
We didn't believe at the time when the letter came out that there was anything that they were calling out directly that school districts were doing, especially the Ben Lapine schools, for us specifically. But it was definitely a concern.
It comes as President Donald Trump continues calls to end DEI programs nationwide.
When people try to simplify DEI into very specific buckets, that's not how it plays out in a school district. And so for us, it's really making sure that we're using the resources that were allocated to meet the needs of all students.
This week, Oregon Attorney General Dan Rayfield and 14 other state attorney generals issued guidance opposing those federal directives. In a letter, Rayfield calls for Oregon schools to maintain their anti-bullying, anti-discrimination policies to ensure schools are a safe and inclusive space. But the school district says they're already hearing complaints.
For example, we send out a text message that's in 2 languages. Some people don't like that we have 2 languages on a text message. So that's just our reality. And we have families in our community that's how they communicate, and we're going to meet them at that.
Cook tells the problem solvers he has one message for local parents.
Your kid, your student is welcome in our schools. Please continue to send them, give them great opportunities to be successful, and we'll do our part in that same mission as well.
The problem solvers reached out to the Redmond School District for comment. In a statement, the district says it continues to be compliant with longstanding state and federal non-discrimination laws and says it will continue to monitor any more changes in the federal government.
Is the district preparing for any future changes?
Yeah, so right now top of mind is budgeting, as $15 million could be withheld from the federal government for Ben Lapine schools because of these DEI policies.
Well, we'll definitely stay on top of this. Thank you, Isabella.